Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Monday Mix. Today is the 30th of June. Now today's video might be slightly longer than usual because there's a few things to get through, but thankfully I couldn't find anything coin related with regards to events. So what we're going to do is kick off with some coin news recently updated on the Royal Mint website regarding mintage figures. Now don't get too excited because they aren't the circulated mintage figures, but they are the strike your own mintage figures. Now these figures were all from 2023, so there's 8 in total. So we're going to kick off firstly with the Edward Jenner £2 coin. That was done between the 6th of January 23 and the 15th of February 23. A mintage figure of 3,293. Then we had the Harry Potter series Dumbledore, 50p, and that started on the 16th of February 23 to the 26th of March 23, a mintage of 3,429. And then the final in that quartet of Harry Potter coins is the Hogwarts School, 50p, from the 27th of March 23 to the 5th of May 23, and that had a mintage of 5,406. Then we move on to the King's Coronation Strike on the Day, 50p. It was only available on the 6th of May only, and it had a fairly low mintage of 3,296. So it's obviously most people were busy watching the coronation on telly and didn't bother going to the Royal Mint. But the standard strike that went from the 7th of May 23 up and including the 20th of August 23, which is over 3 months, had a mintage of 9,699. And then we've got the J.R.R. Tolkien £2 coin that ran from the 21st of August 23 to the 15th of October 23. That had a mintage of 4,894. And the last two for 2023, we had the Atlantic Salmon 50p that ran from the 16th of October 23 to the 5th of November. Mintage of just 3,195. That's the lowest of the 8. And then finally the 2023 Snowman 50p that ran from 6th of November 23 up until the 24th of December 23, and that had a mintage of 6,144. Now you can actually get the figures yourself if you want to go to the Royal Mint website, but if you are using a mobile phone, you may want to do this. So we're going to the collect bit, and then if you just scroll up to commemorative coin sales, and then you just scroll through that until you come to the bit on the bottom that says so you've got Monday Money, you've got strike your own coin sales. It's actually bullion coins as well, commemorative crowns, etc. So what we want is the strike your own coin sales. Just hit on view. Now that's what you'll probably see on your mobile phone. I mean, you would have to get the mintage figure by sliding to the left hand side. However, if you put it into landscape mode, you've got it all in one shot. So it has all the mintage figures of every single strike your own, and the last one, as I said, the Snowman for 2023. Now these figures were actually released a year to the day when the 2022 figures came out, so we didn't get the 2023 circulating minted figures until the 7th of October last year, so it could be that it's going to be around about the same time, but we do have the annual report due that would have been up to the 31st of March 2025. That usually comes out in July. I will be reviewing that at a later date. And next up, I've got a couple of coins that have arrived in the post. So these will have been ones from Change Checker, so I'll just get rid of the evidence. I've got a trading card, and the first one, it's a £2 coin, the Royal Observatory. Now we did go through this last week, so I'm not going to bore you with the facts other than the fact that it was done by Henry Gray. Absolutely fantastic design. And the second one, which has been out a good few weeks, but I've only just received it. It was Thursday or Friday. Got more information there, get rid of. And it's in its bespoke packaging. This is going to be a bit of a shame because I usually take them out and put them into the Big Daddy album, so I'm not going to do that with this one because it ruins the packaging. We've still got that crease up the top end though. Anyway, 15 years of Zog, this accident-prone dragon that was written by Julia Donaldson. The Zog itself, I think it was done by Alex Scheffler, his illustrations. And I must admit I had never even heard of this until a good few months ago when it came up on the Royal Proclamation of the coin we're going to be getting. I suppose in a way it's sort of pandering to the younger collectors. It's not, I must admit, it doesn't really do anything for me other than the fact I do need it to keep the collection intact. Alright, it's gonna Dan's medallion and we'll scratch the two off. It's going to be more of the same, I would think, because I don't think we've had any slave trade. I think they're all going to be near enough the same. Trinity House, so we've had these in the last few weeks, so it's pointless scratching the rest off. And I'll just move these to one side and move on to the next thing. So as well as coins that I've been buying, I've had some donated to the channel, some I've actually swapped. So these are part of a swap that I did with M Collects. He did send a few other bits and bobs which I did actually buy from him, but I'm going to have to wait until next week for those because it'll tie in nicely with some other stuff that I'd bought. Some other stuff I'd bought actually about 3-4 weeks ago and I forgot about it. Right, so this is 1974 Philadelphia Mint 1 cent. We've got a 2 pence from Jersey 1986 with the Hermitage at St Helier. I think that had a mintage of $1 million, I think, if I remember rightly. Then we've got a 10 pence from 1992. Now there is a mint mark on that one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's AE on the top. I didn't have that particular type. And lastly, part of the Canadian quarters I'm collecting. This one is dated 1994. So that will keep that up to date. Then we had some friends go across to Morocco and actually asked if they wouldn't mind picking me some coins up. Actually, it's a good way to sort of collect if you can't get out and about. So if you can do swaps, fine. But if you know any family, any friends, etc., they might be going abroad and you do collect world coins, it's well worth asking. So we're going to kick off with half dirham from Morocco. Now none of these have mintage figures. That's a half dirham. Now we've got a 1 dirham, 1987. 1407 is the Islamic calendar year. So this one isn't metal aligned, it is coin aligned, so I have to flip it, similar to what they do with the American coinage. This one is from 2002. We've got 1423. Another 1 dirham. And this one, I couldn't read the date at first. I think it was 2012 was that? 2013. That one is metal aligned. This one, 2020. Let's leave the camera where it is. This one is dated 2023. Now the next one's also dated 2023. As you can see, the date on this one is up the top, whereas that one's on the side, so it's two different minted coins for that year. You know, that one has more an ornate design down the left hand side of the coin. Then we've got 5 dirhams. That's from 2002 as well. A bit worn, this one. Then we've got 10 dirham, again with some sort of castle in the background. See, there's no edging around this side. It looks like it's all been worn off. It's supposed to have, and you can see it's a bit pretty worn. And anyway, this did have a date as well. I wish I'd written it down. I think it's down at the bottom, if I remember right, under the 10. 2014. It is a bit hard to say, but this last one is probably the best of the lot. This is a 10 dirham. This is from 2023, so just a couple of year old. Got some bridge there, and they've got an HST, high-speed train underneath. Lovely coin that. So there were coins that had been given by some friends of ours that went to Morocco. Now those who watch the Monday Mix on a regular basis will know that in April I went down to do the Strike Your Own for the Red Arrows, and while we were there we went to the pumping station, as it's called. It's like a big antique store, and I did find some coins there, and they were American quarters, and I got a canny deal for them. So you know that I have actually been trying to collect all the standard ones, so there's still a few missing for the D-Mint Mark 68 and 69. As you know, 65 and 66 and 67 do not have any mint marks on. They all look like the Philadelphia mints. Something to do with the coinage act to try and deter collectors from pinching them all. So there's quite a few with the D-Mint marks missing. In fact, I think they're all nearly all D-Mint marks. 78, 79, 82, 87. I've got a couple of P mint marks, 91 and 92. So we're not doing too bad. But in the back, I've actually got the park quarters that I've been collecting. And as you can see, quite a lot of empty spaces. And I've also been doing the same with the state quarters, but this is the big album for the state quarters. But thanks to some very generous people out there, they've helped to fill a few of the gaps, and the latest one is Andy F, who reached out to me and said, I've got an absolute load of United States quarters that are spare, and if you want them, I'll send them to you. Now, unbeknownst to me, I didn't realise that Andy actually only lives in Gateshead, so it was quite nearby. And as it turned out, he said, well, we can always meet if you want to. I said, well, that's a better idea, rather than post them. So we did a halfway meet up at, I think it was a garden centre cafe, and we swapped some coins. I mean, I did ask him if he wanted money for these, and he said no. He says you can have them, but I did take him one of the VD strikey ones as a thank you. So what did Andy give me? Well, he gave me 16 of the state quarters and a massive 31 in the park quarters. Now, some of these were just loose, some were in flips, including some of the state quarters. But I did say to Andy, I'm not keen on sort of stapled flips. Plus, I've got my own little system where, as you can see, I just put on the date and what mint mark it is, United States obviously, the name of the park quarter, which is Grand Canyon. Then we've just got the value, the state, Arizona, mintage, and then whether it's a BU, or a circulated commemorative in this case. So I've got quite a few there: Arkansas, California, Mount Hood in Oregon, and Wyoming. So as well as that, Andy did say that there was a coin site I could use. It's called Weighton. That's WEIGHTON. Coin Wonders, who also do a lot of American coinage, including silver, bullion, etc. So I managed to pick up 5 state quarters and a massive 50 in the park quarters. So I think you're going to be knowing where I'm going to be going with this, because we're going to be filling that little album up. So let's start with the state quarters and see if we can fill that up. So I've got, I think most of these are P mint marks, and I think all the others are D. Yeah, so they're D mint marks. Just got the one, Philadelphia one, and I think these are a mixture. P mint marks, P. I did separate them before we started. Yeah, so they're all P mint marks, and they are all the Denver mint marks. So with this album, you've got like a map of the United States. It's going to be absolutely massive to get it onto the camera. So this map, you can have one mint on one side, and then on the other side you can have the alternative mint. So I've got the Denver on the right hand side. So I'll probably start with that one, and I probably will speed the video up as well, so we're not going to be here forever. Make sure we can get them all in. Right, so I'll speed the video up, and we'll see what we'll like at the end. There we go. So we just need Illinois, Alabama from 2003, and then just Guam, United States Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands as well. So they're just the 5 needed for that one. And with the other one, I'm just going to do off camera, save a bit of time, and then we'll come back after I've filled all these in. It actually turned out better than what I thought, because I did have a Guam 2009 Denver. For some reason I'd mixed it up with the P mint marks. So on the other side we just need an Oregon, and then the other 3 on this side: Puerto Rico, United States Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. So just a total of 8 needed to complete the state quarter. And then for this one, again I'm going to do off camera, so hopefully by the time we finish everything will be spot on, and hopefully that will have done the trick. So let's move into the back here. So we made an absolute huge inroads into this. So we still need an Arizona 2010P, an Oregon D from 2010, 2011 Pennsylvania Gettysburg, Maine Acadia 2012P, and then we've got full page there, full page there, full page there, and then we need Kansas from 2020, both Denver and Philadelphia mint, and the Alabama Tuskegee Airmen from 2021, again D mint mark. But a big thank you to Andy. Must say that that has helped the collection a great deal, and a great big thank you to everyone else that's helped complete some of the collection I have. Obviously I do the same. There's a few people that I've sent coins out to free of charge because they needed them for their albums. So that's it for today. There is a nice £2 coin coming up on Saturday, 50p on Wednesday, and not so much. But until the next time, thank you for watching, keep on hunting, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.